Okay, so today I received a comment on one of the videos by Sola the Bang, who often asks me to respond to interesting topics that are being tossed about as part of the popular American discourse. And this week's topic that everybody was talking about was the Confederate flag being banned or taken down on one side, and on the other side, gay marriage being allowed everywhere. So I don't know all the particulars of it. Everybody's talking about it, but I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention. So from what I know, there has long been a kind of a protest against the Confederate flag because of its association with racism, mainly. Not necessarily just because of its association with the South or with a particular part of, subset of American culture or anything like this. It's really the racist connotation that people take offense at, and so there's long been a call to ban that flag, especially from being flown at state events. And last week, I guess, there was a woman, an activist, who climbed up and took the Confederate flag down off of one of the state capitals in the Carolinas. I can't remember if it's North Carolina or South Carolina. It really doesn't matter. But she took the flag down. She was arrested, and she was then released. It was a misdemeanor, and blah blah blah. Either case, a flag came down, and it was a symbolic moment. I don't know if anything more has been done. I think they put another flag up right away, like within an hour or something. They had another brand new Confederate flag up. I don't know if that's been taken down or if there's now a ban against the Confederate flag that's absolute or what. I really don't know the details. The other thing that was in the news that kind of somehow was supposed to be connected to this thing, I think it's just through conservative interests, because conservatives, not all of them, of course, but in general, if you had to associate the Confederate flag with either liberals or conservatives, you'd associate it with conservatives, right? So the conservative symbol got taken away. Uh, Again, it's not all the conservatives that are like that are interested in that flag or whatever, but this is the way that the popular discourse is making it out to be. The conservatives symbol got taken away, and along with it, some of their freedoms, because they should be allowed to fly their flag or whatever. And on the flip side, one of their interests, which is to stop gay marriage or not allow gay marriage, um, was undermined, and at the federal level, and now gay marriage is allowed everywhere in the United States. That's my understanding. Is that it, you cannot you can no longer, a state can no longer say that they don't allow gay marriage. I could be wrong, but that's what I think I saw in the news today, or this week. And I've certainly seen, like on Facebook, all kinds of people have been changing their profile picture to have like a rainbow coloring over their face to support um, gay marriage or gay pride or something. I don't know. It's all rainbow stuff going on right now. I know it's gay pride time, um, and what else? I've seen pictures of like rainbow flags. I've seen jokes about Confederate flag replaced with rainbow flag and all this. Um, all right, so what do I think about all that? When it comes right down to it, I've actually been really waiting for there to be something interesting in the news that I'm interested in talking about, and this is not it. Because in reality, I don't really care about the flag deal. And gay marriage, of course, I think that same sex marriage, of course, I think anybody who wants to get married should be able to get married. You know, go ahead and get married. Nobody should be able to stop you from getting married to somebody that you want to get married to or whatever. Um, that's ridiculous. You should have the freedom to marry whoever you want to marry. If you want to marry your sister or whatever, go ahead. You know, if you want to, if you're Woody Allen and you want to marry your adopted daughter, whatever. If you're two adults, nobody should be able to stop you, right? If you're gay, whatever, same sex, doesn't matter. You know, if you say that adult some adult couple should not be able to get married, and not only couples, but like, you know, the people in Utah that have multiple wives and stuff like that, I don't see a problem with that either. I don't know why the other states have that as illegal. I think that's a discrimination against people with certain beliefs and that kind of thing, that aren't hurting anybody. I think anybody should be able to enter into that kind of contract with another adult who's, you know, of sound mind and wants to do it. So my perspective on that is that, like, I'm really not focused on the gay marriage thing. I'm more focused on everybody should be allowed to have the freedom to marry whoever they want to marry, if they want to marry, you know. And so I certainly not flying rainbow colors on my Facebook page, because I don't really care about all that stuff. But I do care about people having the freedom to express themselves and get married if they want to get married, make a commitment to each other if they want to make a commitment, have it legally, you know, documented and what have you, and go through the whole thing. I mean, it's really a big convoluted topic, but when it comes down to it, I guess my message is, you should have freedom to do what you want if you're not hurting anybody. And in that same manner, I would extend that kind of ethics toward the whole flag deal. Like, I don't fly flags myself. I don't know any flags. I don't got a flagpole in my front yard, and I'm not putting out a flag or saluting any flags, or I'm not beholden to any flags. I'm not a flag person. But for people that want to fly flags, I think they should be able to fly whatever flag they want to fly, because flying a flag doesn't really hurt anybody. If they're using their, you know, freedom to fly a flag that has a very hurtful kind of a message, then I think, I mean, yeah, that has to be looked at. Like, if you're flying a flag that's a blatantly, you know, has a blatant racist message on it, and that's the reason you're flying it, is to you know, express your hatred of another people, then, you know, then I think, yeah, fuck your rights to fly the flag. You're an asshole, and you don't get any freedoms. You don't know how to use them. You're retarded. So in that case, you know, that's a different story. But it's not the case that every time somebody flies a Confederate flag, they have hateful racist messages in mind. I don't think that whatever state of the Carolinas was flying that flag, north or south, I don't think that state had in mind, we're going to put this flag up so we can demonstrate how racist we are and how we hate these people who make up a good portion of our population in the state. I don't think that's what they were trying to express. So to, like, put a ban on that particular flag, a flag that a lot of people seem to, like, take some kind of identity stock in a way, that's, you know, that's just as ignorant as as you know, as if somebody was flying that flag for the purposes of being racist, because it's creating this broad overarching category that really doesn't exist. It's saying that anybody that's flying that flag means this, and it doesn't. It means different things to different people. And so I know there's a lot of, just Southern Americans who identify with that flag, and not for reasons that are associated with slavery or racism or anything like that. So to tell all of them, no, we don't like your symbol of identity, is, I don't know, it's just like telling gay people, well, we don't think you should be able to get married because we don't like the way that you identify yourself as a guy that likes other guys. That's no good. I don't know. It's not exactly like that, but I don't think that taking away somebody's flag is really benefiting anybody. I think there's more. I think there's conversations that need to be had and discussions that need to be, they've been going on for years, but they need to be continued and publicly. And I think people are coming around. There's a lot less tolerance for hatred in the world today, as far as I can see. So yeah, so I don't agree with the flag thing. I do agree with the gay marriage thing. I just agree with freedom all around. So that's my message.